it wouldn't be my approach, but it would sound interesting, I think. But I don't know if I would ever do that.
Has anyone ever approached you, or have you thought it would be a good idea for another artist work on your work, or
Like
remix
doing
or help you,
remixes,
or come on your album and guest artist on your album?
Not often, sometimes, but in the end it didn't happen. There wasn't just... Well, it just didn't happen.
Where did the name Yendri come from?
Yendri is an invention. There wasn't anything like that before, but later I found out that there was actually a name Yendri in other countries, but for me personally, I just made it up.
You're known to at least have one other side project, Lilith, but it's been a while since you've done anything under that particular name. Did you see you do anything with it in the future?
Well, I made some tracks which go into the direction of Lilith, but they're not many enough. They're just 3 or 4, so it would take a long time to have enough tracks to release them as Lilith.
You think you'll maybe release them as Yendri?
To be honest, I already did in some cases.
Oh.
So some of the tracks which I wrote for Lilith went on a Yendri album, and that's those tracks were not so much electro or not so much danceable, but the slower ones.
A lot of people describe your music in various ways, from industrial, darkwave, gothic, experimental, etc., etc. How would you describe, say, Destination Oblivion?
In terms of a genre, I would
just just what you think it sounds like.
It's just dark electro, and just that, because every other genre just wouldn't fit, and because the styles are quite different, it wouldn't make any sense calling it maybe industrial or EBM or wave or whatever, because it's all dark and it's all electro, and so that's that's what all songs have in common.
All right. Where would you say that you got the inspirations for your music, since none of your songs really sound like any other of your songs? They all sound very different. Sounds like you're trying something new every time.
Yeah.
Where it's vocals, the music. So what would you say your influences were to get into the music industry?
Oh, it's hard to say, because I don't listen to music very, very much. I rather listen to spoken words, and sometimes I really don't know where it all comes from. It's just appears, and then I have to do it.
Well, I guess whenever you started writing music, what were you listening to before that time?
Well, before that time it was techno and everything else, even Lisa Stansfield or Yellow or 9 Inch Nails, everything.
Is there any particular bands that stand out above the others?
Well, bands like the stuff that Depeche Mode did was quite inspiring, or maybe Kraftwerk. Everything in its own way. I can't really say it was one band that stands out, but because every band did something in their own way. For example, Mike Oldfield, the way he made music was very impressive, because he did everything on his own and used very different types of instruments to create something he had in his mind. And this way of working also inspired me.
I guess if there's with what music you have listened to, and like, is there you've done a number of covers in the past, is there anything that you'd actually be interested in covering in the future? And a second part to that is there, do you think you'd ever actually put say a cover on your album, or you'd rather do it on, say, a compilation instead?
Well, I think rather on a compilation, because when I'm doing an album, I want to have only my own songs there. And well, a cover version is something I would rather see on compilation. And thinking about what I would like to cover, well, nothing comes into my mind. It's nothing. There has for a long time there has been nothing that really got my attention, so that I thought, oh, I should cover this.
Just one last question: is there anything that your fans generally wouldn't know about you that you would like them to know about, or about your music, or the way you do your music?
Well, they wouldn't think how much I think they would be very surprised to see what my studio looks like, or well, they would be surprised where I write my lyrics, or the whole circumstance. It's not what you would expect.
And that's our interview with Yendri.